even though we've seen it, but it wasn't something that, it was kind of, like, how do I even say it? It was like a rare thing they portrayed. Considering they hit the marriage stuff, they executed it, even though they said it out loud. But I feel like people actually believed them when they said they were friends. There are some doubt here and there, but I feel like that is what viewers gave them the win. It wasn't about storyline, it wasn't about content they brought, because if it was content, then one year obviously they were second. One year and Handy would have won due to the content. But Kelly Ray, I feel like people should just accept the fact. And when Shaun made that comment, I knew, like, he based it on content, but also you should have understood from, where the viewers are coming from, because they gave them that we not particularly because of content they brought, but it was that rare storyline and how, whenever they come together or they do something secretly, it creates this buzz, be like, oh, it gives them the fans, whatever, whenever they do anything secretly in the house, it creates that internet buzz for them. So people actually get invested. So they're winning. It's not even about content, it's about the storyline, that different storyline they kind of gave in the beginning. With Suj and Toffa, me, I'm just gonna say this show really affected their friendship. I don't know how, but I don't know. Regardless of them being together in the show, no, it really, really affected the friendship. And let me also say, maybe the girls they really encounter outside, maybe fans as well, because I'm really surprised that I wasn't seeing that much of Suj and Toffa, that bromance. I don't know what happened. Maybe you're gonna get the tea, but I don't think they are that tight considering when they went into the show to now. I feel like number one, most housemates' involvement have really affected their friendship. I don't know about Anita and Nelly, how strong their friendship is
They are very
still.
strong.
Okay, if they are very strong, that's good, because the fans will do the most, and it's up to you to have a strong head to either keep it or maintain it very well. I feel like fans have come between them, and their friendship is not quite strong as before. And I feel like they've let opinions get into their head in terms of their friendship, because that whole breakup stuff that we are even hearing from Anita and Toffa. I don't know the length of the reason why they've broken up, but I know maybe they might talk it on the reunion, which I'm not sure, but maybe they might. But I feel like with Suja and Toffa, they should really just forget about everything, because I don't like they had a really good romance, and the fact that now Toffa is now more friends to Wani Handi is really cute, because there is a lot of positive energy on that side, and he's trying to keep his mind safe. He doesn't want any negativity. That's why he surrounds himself with people that have positive energy. And I feel like that friendship is cute, but I feel like with Suj, he shouldn't, cut or dead any friendship. I feel like they had a cute romance. With Nelly and Suj relationship, me, from the first starting, I don't know how people saw that relationship and even had shippers. Like, what did you actually see? That the relationship looked so forced for me as a viewer when I was watching it. I'm like, what? Because both of them had different choices. Like, they had different options, and they both came together. So they weren't each other's first options, to be honest. So it wasn't like a relationship that I really, supported. That I felt it was genuine. I didn't even feel that people are saying Nelly didn't like Suj. I didn't even feel Suj also didn't like Nelly. So it was kind of like a mutual thing where they had to stay in the game, because at a point it gave them the fan base they want. It was like a 4-in-1 fan base, so they were kind of supporting each other. So I felt like that relationship, it wasn't even. I didn't even think they were gonna. I didn't even know how they lasted that kind of long outside the show. Maybe I don't know what they decided, but I feel like it wasn't gonna last on the outside, and it was the
Yeah,
honest truth. Because what
yeah,
did you people see in the relationship? Toffa and Anita were more. I don't know. Apart from the whole age thing, I feel like they gave more. They gave more than Nelly and Suj, and that is my opinion. And I feel like the shippers shouldn't even, the next season, be wise, like be open and watch the season. Give it 2 weeks. Don't just ship first 2 days and you have shippers WhatsApp group. Please take your time and watch the show, because this one is double. It's not double. It's individual coming in and whatever. So please take your time and don't open shippers group first 2 days. You already have shippers, to the extent that when the guy moves crazy, you guys will drag the guy as if he's not there to play a game. So just do your best and watch this season and literally take your time
yeah. All right.
for your
Thank you very
shipping.
much,
Thank
darling.
you, comrade.
Yeah, thank you, darling. I mean, those were your opinions, and you were definitely entitled to them. But I think one thing I just really want us to mention, I want to clarify rather, was the fact that I don't think fans, guys, I think we're just very quick to kind of really make excuse and just throw fans under the bus and say fans contributed. I don't genuinely really think fans contributed to anything. Because with respect to their dynamic, I'm talking about the Aces boys now. There were clear evidences from the house, right? That it seems this friendship is shaking. let's be realistic. I mean, let's face facts, right? There were, at some point, they've kind of really questioned each other. They've sat down, they've talked about it. So it was obvious that something was really happening, right? Away from fans. Yeah, maybe fans might actually contributed after the show. That might just be like a topping, right? Not necessarily the major thing that gave rise to why they are no longer in good terms. Yeah. I mean, your opinions on the relationship valid. It is how you feel, it is what you think. So no need to talk about that. Yeah, in case anyone speaking again on the Aces, Cassia, Kellyray, Shaun,
Can I
Saga.
speak? Come really quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Please, can I
before you go
speak?
ahead, before you
Comrade?
go ahead. Okay, how are you doing?
I'm
Sis, what
fine,
up? How are you?
Congrats once
no.
again.
I'm fine, Lulu. I'm catching up with the
Congrats
gist.
to
This, if
you
you
that go
move
and
left,
enjoy
gist. If you
yourself. Me
move
and you,
right,
I go drag you for WhatsApp, not be here. So yeah. So
let's
first of
continue. We
All
have
right,
that
you go
conversation
yeah, I
continue.
want to
later.
speak on Kelly Ray. Come with you said something earlier on that deserving winners and stuff like that. Say Sean said that he doesn't deserve to win. Okay, this is the thing. Like you said before, right? I was not a Fina fan, but that girl, we all know how we drag her. We all know she fought for that money and she won. Well deserved, right? So Kelly Ray, I hate when I'm not a fan of Kelly Ray. I'm not a fan of Cassia. I'm not, you know what I mean? But I like these people generally because I didn't have a particular favorite last season or whatever it is. But what I'm trying to say is you saying they're not a deserving winner, it doesn't make sense to me. Because if a bunch of people feel like these people need to win and they voted that person to win, then he's a winner. I don't know why we like. Come on, he might not give what other people give. They might not give whatever other people are doing. Their game might be different. But these, like, people literally voted for them. People want them to win, and they win. And the fact that they win, I will not sit here and be like, oh no, it's not anybody they give that money. Anybody that won that show is a deserving winner because there are a bunch of people that see those people and voted for them. So let's not come here and cry them out and all. It's not like I feel like that was wrong for Sean to do to say that, oh, he's not. No, because we all know when it comes to if it was entertainment, people that entertain us in the house, we have passed that. These big brothers, they don't give us entertainment no more. If people were voting in terms of entertainment, look at the whole situation like that. They don't give us entertainment. They don't give us everybody play like their season. They play safe. A lot of things we were on the TL crying, be like, oh, everybody playing safe. They care about the outside. They care about what people are gonna drag them for. They were all. For me, I felt like most of them watches the show. They've been on Twitter with us and stuff like that. They know how some of us will react. So when they go there, they play safe. There are few people that literally give us the game. That, okay, this is cool. They give us a game. They play show. But in all, we were all on the TL making noise that the season was boring. So whoever wins deserve it if you ask me, in my opinion, sorry, whoever wins like deserve it. Let's don't. I don't like that because if we're looking at entertainment, it been a minute that we see literally entertainment on the shows because now everybody's like, I can't do this. Oh, my this. Oh, I can't that. Before we all know, we have seen Double Ala, Pepper Dem. We see a lockdown. We see real love. We see emotions. We see connections. We see drama. We see all the shit. But this one is just so please on that. And then for the Aces, but if you ask what? And did somebody speak? I didn't hear the person actually.
No, nobody. Go ahead.
Okay, but for the Aces boys, I feel like they were co-workers. That was the vibe they were giving me. Sorry, co-workers. Because since they got in the house, like Fumi said, they were confused. They don't know who to go to. This person want this, that person wanted. They were just all over the place. They were there. Are sometimes when I watch, you see them having a conversation with Sean, and then they were like literally don't know what direction to go. That's why even the Dami and Pierre were like trying to like Topher, and then the other pair like it's like literally they were like giving people green light all over the place. They don't even have a direction. And then boom, all of a sudden they have a direction. Now they have a direction that okay, you go for this, I go for this. It happens. One give us more show that people like. The other one was just like settle there and be there. You know what I mean? And then one telling that, oh, if you want to talk, you can talk to me, or instead of going that way. But you guys don't have the connection. We all know how men do things. You understand? For men, like for them, it was just giving me co-worker vibes. If you ask me personally, I don't think they were friends. like comrade you said earlier on that I felt like they were like, hey guy, they were friends, they were cool, hey my guy, this
Yeah, yeah,
show
yeah,
like
yeah.
everything.
I don't think Tofa and Sud were very close before
No,
the show, to be
no, they
honest.
went
Yeah.
they were not. You can tell. So since they won, when I'm not a fan of none of them. What if the bromanship or the friendship didn't happen? That's cool for them. But like I said, you
I
can
don't know
see
what
it.
happened. I don't know what happened post show anyway, but in the house,
They were not giving. They were giving me co-workers vibe, comrade.
it's difficult to even say in the house because I can't.
They
Can
were
I say
giving me
something?
co-workers. You understand? Hold on.
Like, okay, you meant
Comrade, I've been
they
waiting
just
my
came together for
nonsense now.
transactions.
Exactly.
Comrade.
That's what I mean.
Their friendship is more like transactional.
Transaction, exactly. Or maybe talk when it's very important. You know what I mean? When the thing is very, very important, they sit down and talk about it on the table. Other than that, everybody had their personal friends and stuff. That's the vibe I was getting
All right,
personally.
let's hear from Pretty Joy quickly before I speak on the next gist I'm speaking.
Comrade, I'm the one next. I've been raising my
Okay.
hand since.
Who is that? Who is
Oh,
that?
Please, oh, my hands it's up a very
Please,
long
I just want to
time.
be brief.
Hey,
Hello,
Please,
comrade,
please
Osas.
let me
comrade.
just say
guys.
something.
Okay, guys, wait, guys, wait.
Osas, although your network was given some kind of way.
We'll go
That's all.
orderly.
Let's
Just
go
hold on. Okay,
orderly,
let
please.
we'll go orderly now.
I'm here,
Please
please, oh.
let's just respect one another, guys. Just calm down. We'll go orderly. Kwaku, please go. Pretty Joy after Kwaku, Osas, then Arinze. Apologies, guys. That's the best I could do. Kwaku, Pretty Joy, Osas, then Arinze. All right, Kwaku, go ahead. Then let's be fast so that we can gather everybody.
Hi, comrade. Yeah, good evening. It's been a while. How are you doing?
I did, my brother. How are you doing, sir?
Oh, I'm fine, fine. Oh, okay, so just a quick one. I mean, this is just my general observation. I think regarding you made a statement on the fact that previous winners have not been given entertainment and stuff like that, and I think it all boils down to the fact that those that are really going to give the entertainment, those that are going to give those back those and those, they end up being the villain. Then, we want to vote them out. Those that are really want to give entertainment, they don't want to vote them. We are sort of like, we want this pity party stuff like votes. For instance, if you look at is it the last show, the All Star? You see the way this Ike and Perry, they were doing all those, and the fans like have pity for the winner, and we voted for her to win and stuff like that, and that has all been the case. And I always see your sort of your tear, the right up on your chair. That you mentioned the fact that it's like Africa, we are not really ready for reality show, because those that really are the villains that we see them to be the bad ones, so we don't want to. So we change our narrative on this reality show. I'm sure this is how it's going to be. So we know that if you really want entertainment, then let's try those ones that we feel that they can give us entertainment. I mean, they come with the table with something, not always about this pity party and stuff like that we have been doing. Then, well, let me ask you. We all supported Double K, but I want to find out from Double K fans. I don't know, but it's like my guy is not giving me any material to work with. I think he says he's into music or something. But this music terrain is very, very tough, especially, I don't know, Nigeria. But if you look at the past, somebody like Brian, he's trying to make up in the music, but yeah, it's very, very tough. But I thought, he had this barbering things. I'm sure by that maybe he could have, opened something like a barbering salon or something like that. But I don't know. I'm just asking Double K fans, is that something? Because I'm not seeing my guy give me the material to work with. Thank you very much.
All right, thank
Quick,
you very much, Kwaku.
thank you.
The next person, please go ahead. I think it's Pretty Joy. Pretty Joy, are you there?
Pretty Joy, are you here? No, I can't see her.
Yes, I'm
All
here.
right,
Oh, you're
fine.
I'm
here.
here.
Okay, my
I'm
love,
here.
go ahead.
Okay, good evening. Hello. Comrade, how are you? Long
Yeah,
time.
I'm fine. Good evening.
Okay, I want to quickly talk about this entertainment past winners. You said something that I totally agree with. When you talk of this winning Big Brother, it's about numbers first. I believe in that. Secondly, for me, my opinion, I wasn't a Messi fan. I would say, okay, if Tasha was still in the house, but I could tell that she was also entertaining and she really worked hard. And one person that stood out for me from all the seasons I watched Big Brother, yes, is Fina. No doubt. This girl got dragged. She gave sheep. She gave everything, even the forbidden sheep that we did not want. She gave. She gave drag. She gave entertainment, music, anything you can tell. Fina gave all and she won. So in a season like last season where most people were not entertaining, I don't think they even have an opinion to say about the winner. In a season like Pepper Dem, then somebody that is very, very boring won. There's when you can talk because we have a lot of entertainers in that kind of season. Not a season where it was just few people that was doing something and you want to have an opinion on it was not who was even entertaining, if not few. One year ex Handy and maybe some few I can say. So the winner won and that is final. Cassia for me gave them that storyline more. Immediately she started the little flirting with what's his
To
name?
be
I've forgotten that
fresh
guy's name.
or to be flush. I
Yes,
don't
that
know.
was what called my attention to that ship. I was like, when I saw them, I was like, how these people will not bother with all this normal married talk. Next thing I saw that little flex, and I was like, okay, this is going to be interesting. Let's see how it goes. I wasn't their fave, but I like the storyline. We were watching, we were being angry when that guy left the house. We wanted to see more, like, okay, let's see what will happen. Me, I wanted to just see more, like, give us little drama, let them chorus small, lap dance on somebody. But Nigerians were not ready for that. Oh, she's married, they were going to drag her, definitely. And her husband have to also call her to order. So, but it was a nice storyline. It was strange. We were not used to that. Another thing that makes people win on this show is when you're real. Give it all. So for me, that was it. Then for the ACs boys, almost no connection there. Nothing. What I was seeing is two workers wearing suit and doing their whatever they were doing before they came to the show. I did not see any friendship that was deep. They were just two fine boys. You know those kind of two fine boys that probably if they're even close outside, they'll be dragging one girl or one. They will have mutual friends that the two girls will be talking to both of them and they'll be comparing. That is what I saw there. That is what I saw between these two. And they were so confused from one kind of having the same friend to the other. They were just confused on the show until they finally found their feet a bit. So there was nothing there. So whatever thing they had outside, they should not put it on the fan. The fans had nothing to do with it. It was all them. There was no connection and there was no fans that was to break them out. So that was it in that sense. Then I want to talk about this. I've been looking on Twitter. Please, can anybody really bring out that video that they say Wani said this? Because me, I've not really seen that video. All what I'm seeing is context. The way what she said is kind of different from what they are quoting online. And I've not seen the video. Do we have any video where she says something like that? Because when I came online that day and I was seeing the whole drag and I was like, did she say this? I wasn't sure. I don't know if I missed it. Me, I've always been a genuine fan. If my faith talk something, I go look and pass fan because I no go drag her. But I did not see it. So I don't know if she said anything like that. And I'm very sure I
Is it me? I can't hear her again.
ship
I
and I
can't
It's
hear.
not
It's
you.
not
Me,
only
I was
you.
doubting
I
myself.
can't hear her either.
Pretty Joy, I think it's your
oh, my
network or your
Your
mic.
network, oh, you
network.
So
people should
you
cut
can just
me.
leave and okay. It's
Okay.
fine now, it's fine now.
Okay, is it
Yeah,
fine
yeah, yeah.
now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. So I don't know, Comrade. I don't know if that. I hope they did not ask Wani about any ship, and I hope nobody is talking about, oh, you use me, I did not use me. They asked me out, and they don't ask me out. I don't want another Licoros and a man wahala. Me, I cannot even face it with anybody. I hope they just move past whatever thing they had, and they're just saying we are cordial, we are good, and that is it. Nobody should come and say anybody use anybody. I just really hope my girl did not go there to cry. Let her not go and cry for any man
If she cry
because I
now.
would
What
just
will
kill
happen?
myself here.
If
Let her not go and
comrade,
cry,
if
oh,
she cry,
Comrade,
comrade.
I
come
beg,
here,
I
the
hear say
dragger.
Ozzy drag Victoria. Where
I
is
was
that coming
God,
from?
wait. Fumi, that's my next gist. Fumi, calm down now. That's my next gist. Ozi Victoria and Onyeka, yeah. Okay, I think the next person is
You all should.
see
Comrade,
for
you
me,
will leave the next person. You will leave
out
the
of
next person and give
Okay,
us that
understand.
gist.
We're doing the gist
wait.
little
Leave.
by little,
No,
but
don't
people are
worry.
not
No, we are
getting
doing it
it.
but
Comrade,
just
We're
hearing
going
his opinion.
segment by
sorry to
segment, but people
interject.
are not getting it. Don't
Um,
worry, that segment.
pretty P
Osas,
had
go
already
ahead.
has said it all already concerning the double K. I'm good with that.
Oh, all right. Thank you very much.
Oh, Sash, you will leave vlog. I'm good with
Arinze,
that. Comment, give the
Arinze, please go ahead,
dentist.
Arinze.
Hi.
Arinze, your platform.
Hello.
Hi.
Evening. I like I told my brother and my sister that the reason this is my understanding, my perspective. Do you know the reason why Double K won is because Nigeria by the way, but we Nigeria, there's nothing that trips us more than see this thing they call marriage. A typical Nigerian man or a man, let's use the man as like the man hardly respects their wife. But coming to this show and then Double K and in wife going to do this marry something, even this few misunderstanding they got, the highest the next day they don't settle all this type of stuff. And they start praying on that shit. And Nigeria, as who we are so gullible that anything marriage they trip us. Like, we believe that marriage is a very big achievement. If you don't marry, you don't achieve a very big thing. And because of that, and this marriage something, and they were doing lovey and all this type of stuff, the husband go call as a Tata Shaun and Pepe, something like that. They call him small Pepe, all this type of stuff. They had hyping wife. This is something that most typical Nigerian men hardly do for their wife. And because of these things, Nigeria started falling in love with Double K. To be frank with you, the first ever season of Big Brother that I watched fully was, I don't know, Erica set and White Money set. If I'm not mistaken, Erica set. Then I watched few of White Money set, and then this present set. I told myself, when people say that these people didn't know is the show is boring, I used to ask myself, what is their definition of boring? Because some people gave us show in that gave us content to talk about, and some people
In
did
what
not.
season? Sorry to interrupt you.
In this present season, people
Name
say
me
that the show is
give me names for the first
okay.
2-3 weeks. Give me.
In this season, people that gave me show was Wani and Onyeka.
No,
Even
I
to be
mean
frank,
the first 3 weeks that we were complaining.
the first video, people like Wani and Onyeka gave me something to watch. Even if people were saying that it's not that much, because people want people to give us give me everything that first week. That's not how the thing is being done. You are trying to know each other first before you start giving everything, because the first week I expect, okay, you are trying to know each other to see the type of, if you're going to stay, see the type of game this person is playing and the type of game another person is playing. That is what I expected. So I was like, okay, good and fine. I was liking Onyeka, I was liking Wani, I was kind of liking, what's it called, these Aces guys. But I now started noticing this, like, and Comrade said, I'm not sure that these people are really, really, really friends. I saw it like a co-worker